So I have a very interesting problem here. I'm switching out my repeater controller there in the middle, or a repeater with a new repeater, but I'm using the same Arcom controller. Now, I've never had this problem before, but apparently this repeater here can't really sync enough when it goes low, enough current to make the controller drive low. But, like for example, you can see there the lights are dim. They're on, but they're dim. But the repeater's not keying up. And to prove to you that it's not the controller, you can, if I go into here and move over a jumper, you can see there that the controller's working fine. Okay, and I'm not going to do it on the other one. Just trust me that it does the same thing with the COS pin. So anyway, and we go down here to the TKR, you can see it's busy. Alright, now watch this. As soon as I flip the display off, K5 DVT test. Works like a champ. So I think what's happening here is over here in the schematic, if I could focus, it'd be nice. It comes in here, and then 2 and 1 is connected for a negative going COR, which is what I'm using here. And it goes to this diode. Now, I measured about 1.7 and change volts across this diode to here. Or no, I'm sorry, I measured from here to ground. So, I'm not sure exactly what kind of current it really needs to sync, but apparently it's not minuscule. And perhaps maybe it was made to be driven by a low collector output, but I think if I had my programming laptop with me, I would have programmed that for high going logic, because that does seem to be a little bit of an issue. It's not a huge ordeal. I mean, I'm not going to be up here, but you know, a couple times a year to check on the thing. I don't need to see the lights. There's no other people up here that really need to see the lights anyway, so it's going to be fine. But I just thought I'd let people know this sort of quirk with the Arcom RC210. I don't know if it's just mine, or maybe it's you know, some flaw in the design value of that diode. I'm not exactly too sure, but yeah, it's kind of odd that I'm measuring like 1.7 some odd volts. In fact, let me see if I can't get that on camera. This is going to be kind of difficult here. Pardon the bad camera here. Yeah, as you can see, we're about a diode drop away from ground, so I'm not sure, you know, why, but apparently that's not enough. Oh, well, we didn't have the lights turned on, so it's a diode drop away from ground when we're not transmitting, but when we are, okay, lights are dim. If we probe this pin up here, come on. There we are, almost 2 volts, 1.975 volts from ground with the receive lights on. So, see, very interesting. Anyway, hopefully this didn't cause much confusion. Maybe this is just a quirk with my Arcom. Not sure if maybe those diodes. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more when it's not, you know, 9 degrees up here in the repeater shack. So anyway, 73s everybody. K5 DVT.